Would you like to learn the top 8 cryptocurrency infrastructures that have the potential to 100 to 200x? We are eventually going to be going into a institutionally based bull run. And when that happens, blockchains are going to just rocket ship out of this orbit. And which are the ones you want to be getting in? And what are the most undervalued? All of that and more coming up in today's video. So make sure you watch on here with me, the Suppoman, your superhero of 100x to 1000x altcoins. I have found key infrastructures in the past, such as Solana, Cardano, Phantom, Polygon, Binance, and I am on the hunt for the next wave of these 100x plus cryptocurrency. I was looking on this page here, which is largest blockchains. This really shows you how much money is being used within the DeFi protocols of said blockchain, and how does that compare to the market cap? What you can see with Ethereum, for instance, is that it's 192 billion market cap. A quarter of that is the TVL, all the money locked up in DeFi protocols. So that is basically 4 to 1. So a quarter of the TVL in Ethereum makes up its market cap. It gives a certain metric, so 4 to 1. I looked through this entire list of cryptocurrencies, and having done so, I came to the conclusion that the average was 40 to 1. Undervalued infrastructures, the most undervalued. I'm going to go through this from a multiplier order. What's got the best multiplier, but have they also got a fantastic ratio of market cap to total value locked? So first of all, in at number 8, we have got Metis. So Metis was created in 2021. It's not new, but it's not old, right? So Metis is a optimistic rollup based layer 2 solution for Ethereum. So this is ranked 167. It's got 34 DeFi protocols. So quite a lot of protocols that you can do, certain DeFi actions, yield farming, staking, all that kind of stuff, right? So the price presently is $36. There's 27,000 wallets, but they have got a lot of hodlers. 73,000 hodlers. So I did a manual count up of all their hodlers. That's large. Watchlists, they're on 90,000 watchlists. So their transactions per second is pretty much the exact same as Optimism and Arbitrum, right? 2K to 4K, right? So they make Ethereum operate 10 to 100x faster at a reducted price. So where it would be $3 a transaction at the minimum for Ethereum, it's only 2 cents with Metis. So the volume is 13 million, which is 12 to 1 ratio on its market cap, but it's got 56 million in total value locked and 160 million. That's 2.8 to 1. That's amazing. It's got fantastic metrics compared to the likes of Arbitrum and Optimism. So the optimal buy price that I've got for Metis is about $12. The bull peak would be $500. So that would be gains of 42x. In at number 7, Moon River. So Moon River is a Kusama-based layer 1. Kusama's a layer 0, and Moon River is the layer 1 that runs on top of the Kusama relay chain. So this was, again, created in 2021. This came out just after the DeFi spike at the beginning of the year. It's currently ranked 371 in market cap, and it was previously a top 100 coin. It's got 54 DeFi protocols, $8.53 presently. It's got a shit ton of wallets, 668,000, and it's got 242,000 current hodlers. So there would have been plenty of people that created wallets in the past or even used Moon River-based protocols without actually even really becoming a major hodler of Moon River. So that's why the disparity between the two. But it's on a good amount of watch lists too, 144k, which is quite elite actually. So 10,000 transactions per second, 1 cent average transaction. It can be a little bit more and it can be a little bit less. Volume of this is 3.5 million. Given where it is, all the way down in rank 371, I mean, that's relatively a decent amount of volume. Now, this has got 1.35, so 1.35 to 1. So it's not even double. So the market cap is not even double the total value locked in the ecosystem. So there's a lot of usage, but not a very expensive market cap. So it's showing pretty undervalued. The metrics showing it's pretty undervalued. It is utilized. It is a low market cap cryptocurrency that seems to have a lot of adoption. And a fantastic ratio here, the lowest so far anyway. So the optimal buy price of this is about $3, $3.50. I think the bull peak, it won't reach its old all-time high, in my opinion. It could, but my personal opinion, I've shared the misgivings I've got of Moon River, which is that it is basically a side piece to the main event, which is Polkadot and Moonbeam. So if it was to go down to 350, to go up to the bull peak would be 57x. Not massive, but I think that's realistic. Anyway, it could get a 500. Who knows? But I personally don't think so. So if it was to go to its old all-time high, it would be a 141x. We have got Phantom. Phantom's quite high in the rankings, but in my opinion, considerably undervalued. It's 2019 cryptocurrency, but it's got 279 protocols on it. It's currently 54 cents. 42 million wallets! I was surprised when I saw that. 42 million wallets! That's nearly double that of Near. And Near is closer towards top 10 than Phantom is. So Phantom, I feel, has a good trajectory ahead of it. 132,000 current hodlers, so there's still a lot of people hodling it. What you also can't discount the fact is that there will be a lot of people that are probably holding this on exchanges as well. So this is mainly looking at the kind of Ether scan, but not really looking on its own chain and looking on exchanges. So this is slightly skewed. It's on 700,000 watch lists, 20,000 transactions per second, so it's a high transaction blockchain, very cheap, the cheapest currently on this list. It's got a volume of 500 million. That's insane. Which is a 3-to-1 market cap. That's brilliant. 1.4 billion in market cap. And it's got 645 million in total value locked. So that is 2.32 to 1. That's insane. Solana is 16 to 1. Bitcoin is 3,215 to 1. Near is 16 to 1. Hedera is 13 to 1. Cardano is 171 to 1. So that gives you an indication of just how low some of these really are. So I would say the optimal buy price, because this is, what, 54 cents? So this, again, could go down 15 to 20 cents. Bull peak, I predict $15. And that would be a 75x from if you got in what I would class as optimal price. The current all-time high is $3.46. Phantom was just starting on a run. It was just starting on a run. I actually thought the Phantom would hit $10 in the last bull run. But obviously you got stopped short. The euphoria stage got stopped short. So I think the next time it should go 50. The next cryptocurrency that I've got is Optimism. Optimism is a belter. So Optimism is a new cryptocurrency. Currently ranked 77. It has flown away. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because I've been calling this one really early and I did buy very near the bottom, but God, just nowhere near enough. It's got 165 projects. It is currently $2.22 and it has got 2.6 million wallets, 448,000 hodlers. The most so far of recorded hodlers, 448,000. So on 62,000 watch lists, it's one of the lowest actually on Watchlists. I guess it's probably because it's the newest actually. All of these have been around a while, so it's more time for these to have been put on Watchlists. So again, just like with Metis, 2 to 4K, 3 cent transaction cost roughly, and a volume of $177 million. Just fucking epic. $521 million market cap. Can you remember when this was under 200 million? Makes you sick, doesn't it? So anyway, so the market cap to total value locked is ridiculous. This actually has 843 million. The total value locked is nearly double the actual market cap. So that is showing you this is hideously undervalued even at this price, oddly enough. Volume to market cap is still exceptionally high, even at that level. 521 million, and it's 177 million in market. So that is excellent. That's less than 3 to 1. In September last year, it had gone from the 49 cents that I bought it at to $2.20 or so, and then it came back down to like 60, 58 cents. So with a recession, yeah, this could come down to 35. Is it going to be easy? No, you will have to wait for that. The bull peak, I would expect something like $35. That would be about 100x. Okay, and the all-time high presently is $4.46, but it's a virgin. It's untapped territory. It's never been out in a bull market. This could do exceptionally well. Next up, we have got a Kala network. Now, a Kala network is mainly for DeFi, but it is also a layer 1. So again, this is created in 2022. It's rank 292, and it has got 6 DeFi. So it's still very early on. It's obviously not having a lot of adoption. It's not having a lot of building of DeFi protocols on it so far. So it's currently 13 cents in price. There's 166,000 hodlers, which is arguably more than Phantom. 80,000 watchlists, so it's even more than Optimism. So it is being looked at. And this operates on 10,000 transactions per second. But I looked at the cost. The cost of doing DeFi transactions. And every single time it's this cost. It's always this price or cheaper. So the volume, not great. So it's got a market cap of 81 million, but volume of 1.7 million, which actually translates to 48 to 1, which is not great at all. But I think it's because this is so far out of DeFi season. But it has got 223 million in total value locked. That's the most. That's one of the best ratios on here. So the total value locked is 3 times the market cap. So it's obviously got a lot of adoption despite the market cap, the low price, and the low amount of protocols on it. So again, optimal buy price, I would say 3 cents for this. Bull peak, I could see it going to 350. The all-time high previously was 279, so I can see it going up to there, particularly because it's been so suppressed. That would make a 117x gain for a Kala. It looks tremendously undervalued. It's 3 to 1 undervalued as far as just being matched with its market cap. But if you actually matched it with the average, which is 40, 40 to 1 is the average total value locked to market cap ratio. So this is like 100x better than that. So in at number 3, we have got a star. A star! So a star is a layer 1, layer 2 blockchain built on Polkadot. It's kind of seen as the counterpart of Moonbeam. Again, created in 2022. It's ranked 137 on CoinMarketCap. It's got 33 protocols, 5.9 cents in token price, and it's got 711,000 wallets on a star. That's amazing. That's fantastic. It's obliterating Moon River. And then we've got hodlers. This is 481,000 hodlers. That's more than bloody Optimism. And then we've got 72,000 watch lists. Now, this is likely to go up to 1 million transactions per second later, because they are going to be upgrading the Polkadot network eventually, but currently it's 10k transactions per second with 1 cent transaction cost. So the market cap is $236 million, but the volume is 11 million, so that's 21.5 to 1, which is not great in terms of ratios. But as far as value locked is concerned, it's still high. It's still high. 59 million in total value locked. So that is a 4 to 1 ratio. 10x undervalued compared to the average. So my optimal buy price for this would be 1 cent. The bull peak, I would imagine this could go to $1.25 because it seems to be actually having quite high bursts of value lately. So I could see that happening. That would be a 125x. The all-time high presently is 42 cents. So just to get to its all-time high from the optimal would be a 42x. That'd be pretty good. So I'm waiting out for that. I will only invest in a star when it's at that price. I won't bother getting into it beforehand. In at number 2, we have got Moonbeam, my one true love. It's a new cryptocurrency, relatively. It's never been pumped, never been exposed to a bull run. 132 rank, 42 DeFi protocols, which is the 4th largest on this list. It's currently 44 cents. 1.89 million wallets. 1.89 unique wallets. This is on chain. I checked myself. 569,000 hodlers and 160,000 watch lists. Nearly 3x that of Optimism. Again, 10,000 transactions per second, but this will go up to 1 million eventually. What a sexy beast. Or sexy bitch, more like. 1 cent transaction cost, 7.4 million in volume, which is actually the second worst ratio. So 7.4 million in volume, despite being a 244 million market cap crypto. So that is 33 to 1. But total value locked, under 2 to 1. 1.99 to 1. So this has got $122 million in total value locked. People are using Moonbeam. All these wallets are getting value out of Moonbeam. There is a good synchronicity with the amount of hodlers and the TVL. It's being used. That's all that matters at this point. It's not a ghost chain. People are actually getting something out of the Moonbeam ecosystem at this point. Otherwise, there wouldn't be this level of transaction of value locked into the protocol. As you know, my optimal buy price for this is 10 cents. Bull peak, I'm imagining $15. It could go higher, but I'm wanting to be conservative. 150x in gains. This is going to its all-time high when it had a much less circulating supply, and it was new and just come out, and hype was real. It's be 195x. I mean, from 10 cents, you just sit back and think of bread, and just wait until either one of these hit, or maybe equidistant, or even if it doesn't even hit that. From 10 cents, you're literally in one of the best opportunities. In at number 1, we have got Dogechain. Now, Dogechain, to me, the reason it's top of this is because it's got best multiplier opportunity, as well as having pretty good total value locked in such a small and new ecosystem. Dogechain, you got to remember, is a meme coin. It's like, all of these are all serious businesses. They're all serious cryptos, and they've been around a while. Dogechain was not like that. It wasn't built with a superstar team, with superstar backers. Like, they have created this from nothing, and it's insane. So they are currently ranked 563. They're obviously a new coin, and they got 36 protocols within the Dogechain ecosystem. So Dogecoin really was nothing until Dogechain came along. I'm surprised it's not doing better in terms of the amount of hodlers. A 17th of a cent, basically, and it has got 12 million wallets in the Dogechain ecosystem. A lot of this will be Dogecoin wallets, no doubt. There's only 696,695 hodlers. But it's a growing ecosystem. So on 13,000 watch lists, 900 transactions per second, and that's fast. I mean, you may think that's slow, but it's actually very fast. It's not fast compared to some of the high transaction throughputs, but let's face it, Dogecoin has no ability to scale. So this is good. This is very good. Transaction cost is between 1 cent and 13 cents. The volume is 4.7 million, which for a $24 million market cap is a 5-to-1 ratio. That's very good. The market cap to total value locked is 3.98. $6.2 million worth of value is locked up in the Dogechain ecosystem in this early stage. Remember, this coin was brought out in October. Most of these coins have been around for ages, right? But Dogechain only started in October, which means the ecosystem only really started not long after Dogechain, got going. So this is a great ratio relative to their market cap. So again, I'm looking for this optimal buy price. It's going to be quite tough because it's going to be 5x down from where it is now to go to it, but it can happen. Dogechain has not got very many hodlers, and as such, it could just sink. A lot of people have managed to gain Dogechain from airdrops as well, so they may sell off excess tokens and bring the coin right back down to a price that's around about here. So bull peak, I imagine this will get to about 5 cents. Doge will blow the roof off again. Elon Musk will undoubtedly implement some plan for Doge. Doge will have multiple bullish narratives, and each time Dogechain will just be brought up with it. One day, you never know. Elon Musk may even talk about Dogechain. I mean, he might. You never know. So anyway, 167x. So I think this is going to do really, really well next bull run, because memes, I think, are just going to do really well. Retail investors are going to be coming into the market, and retail investors are more likely to buy Dogechain than anything else here. Connotations with a meme coin is easy to understand. There's lots of zeros. It's fun, cute, accessible. don't really need to understand a lot about it. So therefore, I imagine Dogechain has amongst the best levels of gain as a result of the next bull run. So there we are, people. Those be your top 8 undervalued infrastructures. Thank you very much. I love you all, and I'll see you of the next time. It is lights out, all out.